Okay, so today is November 2nd, Thursday, 112, and we are on high watch time for Rapture. Technically, every day is high watch time now, but yesterday and today reference to the 17th day of the second month in Elul calendar, which is the Noah's flood anniversary. So let's see today what will happen. So then tomorrow, high watch time for interesting events, interesting FF events that will further intensify the situation right now, I believe. So tomorrow is 113, or if you reverse it, it's a 311. And let's see. So it's getting exciting because people keep focusing on the war in the Middle East, and even though, the majority of the people, they read the Bible but they don't listen. I need to refer back to what's that called? If you've watched Sherlock Holmes produced by BBC, actually a lot of information there with reference to the end times right now. So as Friends, that TV show. But okay, so Sherlock, he keeps saying, you see but you don't observe. Just like you have eyes to see but you don't see. Reference back to the Bible, you have eyes but you don't see, right? You are blind. Observe. So the Bible say the 12 tribes take over the land called Israel, the nation, the piece of land, the nation called Israel, right? In the present day. But the Bible also say the 12 tribes exile and spread all over the world and not residing in the piece of land called Israel anymore in present day. So how does the war right now affect Israelites? None, right? It's not like Hamas attack Israelites. No, Hamas is attacking the relatives. Why? If you watched my video explaining, let's see, Japheth descendants, they in the early days they took over the north side of Israel and then spread over to the northwest, which is from Central Europe to Eastern Europe to Western Europe. And then I will explain now like three sons of Noah. So look at the map. The red fonts are the descendants of Japheth, right? And then the middle one, the green fonts, are the descendants of Shem. Then the lower part, which is south of Israel, are the descendants of Ham, which is Africa. Ham was the ultimate ancestor of Africa. Okay, so so that's why right now, for the past few years, they promoting the main MSM, promoting. I'm sorry, this video will be very sensitive if you are very easily to get triggered or offended. please don't watch this video further. You stop now, okay? From right here, the things that I explain will offend a lot of people if they, you know, their belief system based on MSM, okay? So stop now, don't watch. You will get angry if you keep watching my video today, okay? Excuse me. So, Africa's ancestor is Ham, right? And so right now, for the past few years, the MSM promoting black people, saying Jesus was black, and the black people are the what's that called? Are the genuine, real descendants of the Israelites. That is a lie. Look at the map. Ham. Read the Bible again. Ham, he migrated to the south of Israel, which is Africa. Okay. And south of Saudi Arabia, which is Yemen. Okay, excuse me. So, oh my God. Okay, so I think the Satan is casting curses on me because my voice is getting crazy. Okay, anyway, and so which means the Israelites' ancestors are always within the Middle region, Middle East, basically, right? So just expanding towards each side of the middle, so Middle East, East, okay? And north is Japheth, south is Ham, okay? So north to Europe, the whole Europe, including West, Middle, East, you know, Central, East, West Europe. So the whole Europe, north. The whole south side of Israel, Africa, and let's see. Yeah, basically Africa, Saudi Arabia, south of Saudi Arabia, those nations' ancestor is Ham. So that's why the MSM promoting black people as the genuine Israelites because they want to fool you. They want, like at the same time, again, they want to impose as the chosen one so that they can benefit out of everything. They want people to worship them, right? Worship Ham, descendants, Ham, which is the Lebanon, half fallen angel, half human. Okay, so that's that, and then so one of not one, but I think at least two of my video explain that Satan fell from heaven. I don't know how many times, but he fell from heaven and landed on India, the piece of land. So that's why the the religion, the blue skin so-called gods, the deities, you know, the religion was created by Satan and the fallen angels, right? So that's why there are the descendants of fallen angels there. That's why they've been promoting India for several years, many years now. So two things, right? They promote Ham's descendants, Ham and his descendants, Africa, which is black people. Then Indians, some of them are the descendants of fallen angels, technically Nephilim and fallen angels, right? So two things that they've been promoting Indians and black people for the past several years because we're towards the end times back then, so that they start promoting. And so that's why the UK, what's that called? Prime Minister, he claimed himself as Indian, but technically he is the descendant of the, I don't know, probably Ham. I don't know. Ham or Japheth. I don't know. I don't want to look into it. I don't really care about him. Uh, or just like the, you know, one of the fallen angels in India, you know. Anyway, so that's that. And okay, I don't want to go too far from what I want to explain right now. Okay, so now originally when um, Adam and Eve cast out from heaven and uh, God resided them in um, the old city in what's that called? Old city. In Israel, that's Jerusalem. Sorry, Jerusalem, old city. Okay, and they buried there too, right? Because they didn't go anywhere. They didn't venture out. So that's why Jesus died there, um, the Calvary. Uh, you know, died on a cross and buried there. That area, they built a church in Jerusalem, the wall, and that area calls Old City. So the 12 tribes of Israelites originally, you know, the ancestor from, you know, everybody technically, because Adam and Eve lived there and died there, right? So human originally from Old City, right? The ancestors, they um, then they then okay, so over there, the Old City, there's several gates to enter into the Old City of Jerusalem. So one of the gates, very important, called Golden Gate or Gate of Mercy, and is the only eastern gate of the Temple Mount. So that's why they build the temples there, you know, like whatever religion. Islam, and what else? Muslim. Is it okay? So Temple Mount is very important. That's why they've been fighting against each other to gain control. Technically, they try to gain control of the old city of Jerusalem. So the eastern gate, the only eastern gate of the Temple Mount, and only one of two gates of the old city of Jerusalem that used to offer access into the city from the east side. You know, the east is good, the west is bad, right? So that's why Golden Gate in Jerusalem, and then they copy that and make one Golden Gate, but it's a bridge in San Francisco, right? So that's why they will destroy Golden Gate Bridge just to as a ritual for themselves, right? Soon by the tsunami. The gate has been sealed since 1541. Okay. In Jewish tradition, the Messiah will enter Jerusalem through this gate coming from the Mount of Olives. Christians and Muslims generally believe that this was the gate through which Jesus entered Jerusalem on the 10th day of the first month, which is Nisan, before he was crucified. So that's why Golden Gate is so important. And, that's why the Antichrist will enter Jerusalem by and through Golden Gate soon. That in Jewish tradition, the Messiah will enter Jerusalem through this gate, coming from the Mount of Olives, which is the Messiah is the Antichrist. So that is very easy to figure out. The Antichrist is coming soon in Jerusalem from Mount of Olives through Golden Gate, which is the only eastern gate of the Temple Mount. Okay. So and why is this important also? Because they see this as the center of the world and the gateway to Garden of Eden. That's true because when Adam and Eve cast down from heaven, they still can access not access to the Garden of Eden, but to the gate and beg for mercy. At the time, they still can like walk up the mountain, the top of the mountain, and leads to the entrance of the Garden of Eden. Okay, so that's why Solomon built a temple there, and that's why now that area calls the old city of Jerusalem, and everybody try to fight over to take over that little piece of land. Okay, and the Antichrist definitely will take over that area. So, what is the spiritual significance of the gates of Jerusalem? This gate reminds us that Jesus Christ will return soon. So we must be ready always. 1 John 2:28. And now, little children, abide in him, that when he appears, we may have confidence and not be ashamed of him at his coming. So it's very exciting now. So why is the Golden Gate in Jerusalem closed? In relation to the Muslim belief Jesus of Nazareth is the Messiah, it is suggested that the Golden Gate is sealed off right now because they try to prevent a false Messiah or Antichrist coming through the entrance, but I'm sure that he will